Hello, welcome to the Daily Crew, episode 44, where we talk about interesting things that are not that important. And joining me today is Amanda, and we are without Tyler. I know I keep saying he's going to be back, but I promise he will be back soon. And me, of course, I am Ben. And so to start this off, so we were just actually, before we started recording, you were just kind of going into like, you're doing a Zoom meeting with the university this coming weekend?
Yeah, for to get a master's in social work.
Okay.
And I'm nervous and I don't want to be on a Zoom call for hours, but gotta do what you gotta do. And I keep talking about it, so I gotta put up or shut up.
Right. And we might have discussed this on the show before, but what makes you want to pursue a life or a career of social work?
I've always wanted to be a social worker for children's welfare.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, for the most. There's not a lot of other things in social work I'm interested in, except for children's welfare. And I never felt mentally or emotionally healthy enough.
Yeah.
And now I think I have my meds pretty good. And I don't think I'll ever be ready for it, but I just have to do it.
Yeah.
And people are like, do you think that you can do this?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, look, I have to do this because no matter what, if I mentally lose my crap, I'm still okay.
Yeah.
And those kids are not.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's anything I can do to even help one kid not be in a crap situation, and then once I get that done with my degree, then I'll foster. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say yes, because world needs more people like that, you know.
Yeah, and
never enough people really to.
No, because it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible. It kills you. It
Yeah.
kills you. But the thing that really set me off is when that woman, she was a social worker. You're encouraged to bring the police with you when you go to a house. And she had the police with her. They went to a house.
Mm-hmm.
The father and child were not there. And so they had another lead, but she was going to have to wait hours for that police department to be able to assist her, or like way too long for her liking. So she went and the dad stabbed her to death. And so that killed me.
Yeah.
Like, she's trying to help these kids, and then like to be out of these terrible situations.
Yeah.
And the dad stabs her to death.
Yeah.
I mean, the best outcome of that, though, is that the kid is not going to be with the dad anymore. But someone trying to help the child lost her life. And then there's children cases all the time that break my heart. But for whatever reason, this little girl, Harmony Montgomery, I have to check on her case all the time. And it breaks my heart because the system failed her terribly. And obviously that happens. But I want to do my best to make sure stuff like that does not happen. So I have to do something to get my foot in there.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And something that motivates you to really want to actually get up and actually go through with it and stuff.
It's terrible. There's
that's terrible, but like, I'm glad that like you're able to like say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make a difference, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna do something about it.
And it's like, when you want to do something and you don't have a choice. Like, I don't have a choice. I have to do this.
Okay, all right, well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing that, and hopefully everything, and I know everything will work out just fine.
I'm just worried about the debt.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's all the obstacles and stuff you're going to have to get through and stuff, and it's not going to be easy. If it was easy, anybody would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, but you'll do it for sure. But and then for me, shoot, I'm just living my life just every day, just doing shows, podcasts, and stuff like that, and raising a daughter.
Yeah, spending time with your family.
And, raising a daughter and son and stuff. So, not so exciting over here, but. I'm glad that you're doing that, and it's exciting too because it's a change, for you.
And then it's like people have this saying, and I love the saying. It's like, if you're afraid to, like, I'm going to be 35, and like if this program takes me 2, 3, 4 years, in that amount of time, I'm still going to be the same age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you're not too old to do stuff because it's
No.
still gonna come.
Yeah, right. You know how many people I hear that they changed their careers mid because like they figured out that what they went to school for initially they don't even like. So they end up going back to school. That happens so many times. Like when I took a couple courses, you know, in college and stuff, there's people in there that were older than me.
Yeah.
And I'm in my 30s, and there's people in there older than me taking general classes and stuff and these are people that have careers, came from other area spots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they just decide, or maybe they were stay-at-home moms for a long time, and now their kids are grown up and they're able to go to school now. Like, there's just different reasons. So yeah, there's never an age. I don't believe that. Oh, it's too late, or that window has closed. Those are people that look for. I think those are kind of like excuses, built-in excuses.
Yeah.
They want to do something, but they don't really have like the drive to get up and go. So they kind of look for excuses and stuff. But like,
and they feel discouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't know. Yeah, I just can't listen to them. Like Samuel Jackson wasn't even in his first movie until he was like 33.
I want to go act.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I would do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's probably a lot of people like, oh no, it's too late for me. I can't pursue acting. But like, you just never know.
Yeah, all of a sudden you'll see like an older man or woman show up in movies and they like become very popular.
Yeah.
And you're like, did they just get into this or have they been trying their whole lives, you know?
I could be wrong about this, but Will Ferrell is also a very late bloomer too. He was not.
Well, he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he was on, but I think he was already in his 30s, almost 40 when he was in SNL.
Yeah.
You know, which is now today he does not look like a very young guy anymore. Because he was already you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, the point is it's never too late, and just gotta have that. I think everyone just needs that drive, whether it's some sort of reason, something that motivates them, whether if it's like a chip on the shoulder. A lot of people, you hear a lot of famous people always say that like there's always the doubters that always actually help them out in the long run because they were the ones that pushed them to like prove them wrong, to go out and give them the drive. Like there's always the naysayers, they said.
Yeah, and I appreciate people that motivates them. It does not motivate me.
It does not motivate, yeah.
No, the doubt, like you doubt me, that hurts.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
especially
me
when it comes
wrong.
from when it comes from the people that are the closest to you.
Yeah.
You know, I think, yeah, he's just, I don't know, he just got to shut them out and just like, okay.
Yeah, that's everyone. Not everyone. Like your wife and our other best friend, they're full encouraging, right? But then like a couple of family members that I like, what they say first is, do you think you can handle that?
Yeah.
Because I do have like depression and anxiety. But like I said, I'm still going to be alive and safe.
Yeah. Well, I would say like you're working on yourself. So why discourage somebody from working on themselves, from wanting to get better and do things that they want and pursue? That's just the way I look at things. I would never say like, no, don't do this, talk you out of it or something like that. I don't know, but I always respond better to when people are just like, no, you can't do this. Any kind of negative comments always stick with me more than the positive ones. Because when someone gives me like a positive like confirmation of like, oh, you're doing a great job, you know, I always take that like they're just saying that because they think they're supposed to say that. You know, and that's how I always take that. Like they're going to say that because they're a nice person. They don't want to hurt my feelings. But when someone's being real with me and says, oh, you know, like say I want to get into podcasts, but there's thousands of podcasts out there. What makes yours going to stand out and blah, blah, blah. Do you think you're really going to go anywhere with this and stuff? Those are the ones I hear, and those are the ones that actually like really, really make me want to just show them wrong, do it right. Yes, because those are the ones I remember and stuff. So I appreciate both, you know.
Now I'm gonna podcast even harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like sometimes it's just being smarter, just being more creative. You could always be smarter, you can always be more creative, you can always work harder, you can always do things differently than everyone else. It's just, you know, but you gotta put in the work, the difference. And I think that's the thing that hurts the most is people don't believe that they don't trust that you're willing to put in the work. Like they look at you as some sort of like, no, you're kind of just a coaster. You're just going to coast on by. you're not really going to put in the work to get as far as you need to get. And I don't like that. I don't like that perception at all. And I think that's what bothers me the most about it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I feel that,
yeah. Anyway, that's a good conversation. But I'm glad you're doing that, and it's gonna work out well.
Thanks. Are you just saying that to be nice?
No, I really do. I really believe it's gonna work out well because, like we've had this whole conversation. You're passionate for kids, want to go out there and protect them, and just do something for something for humanity. You've always been kind of struck that with me as a humanitarian. Just want to do well, want to go out there and help the community.
Vulnerable people,
Yeah, in any way you can, and then that's always good. So I trust that you'll do it.
Thanks, Ben.
Okay, all right. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
All right. So the next one is the first topic is what looks bad on everyone. I'm probably going to get some hate on this one, but I am not a fan of nose jobs and I'm not a fan of plastic surgery.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I get some people feel like they need to get that done because they're not confident, they don't feel great in their own skin, so they feel like they need it, and they have the money, so why not go out and get the perfect nose but it just looks plastic. It looks like plastic to me.
Yeah. Well, there's like tummy tucks and stuff that people get. Like if they lose a bunch of weight and they just have all that extra skin.
Yeah.
That's a plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call it.
Now I don't think of that.
Cosmetic surgery.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. When I think of like nose jobs,
and
something
like
to do, something with their face. I never saw a nose job where I was like, yeah, their nose looks better than before.
But how do you know if they even got one unless it's like a celebrity
they
before
do
or after?
It's the celebrities, the before and after photos that you look at. And I look at them like, their nose was fine.
Yeah, no,
like me, I have a schnozzle of a nose. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even get a nose job.
I never ever thought you had a big nose. See how we look at ourselves?
Exactly. I look at my nose. When I look at the mirror, I always turn my head to the side. I'm like, how far? And I get the ruler out, see how far it jets out. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty bad. I got a beak.
No, I was just gonna say I have a beak. I have a beak, and like there's such a small space right here that my lip moves or my nose moves when I talk. Right here, if you look at it, it's messed up. And my kid.
I don't think you have a big nose at all.
I told you, I don't think it's big, but it's like a beak. And my kid, I told you we roast each other, and one day he called me Gru. You know Gru from
Sounds familiar.
Despicable Me?
Okay.
His nose is like
Maybe if you were bald.
Yeah.
If you were bald. But I don't know, I just never saw a nose job. I was like, man, you know what? Their nose looks so much better. No, I hate it.
You know what that reminds me of?
I like their original noses.
I never watched this little show or whatever, but there's a lady named Heidi Montag.
Yeah.
And she was on Laguna Beach or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a pretty girl, and she got a ton of work done. She looks terrible. Like she was way prettier before. I feel the same. Like when people get stuff done, I'm like, man, they looked better before.
Yeah.
You know,
my own example is Courtney Cox. I thought it was beautiful.
Did she get work done?
She got, I think she got a nose job, I believe.
Oh, I had no idea.
And she's not happy about it. Like she has come out in interviews saying that she's not really happy with it and stuff, but she kind of regrets it and stuff.
Yeah.
And she still looks beautiful and stuff like that, but you look at her, you can tell that there's something that's not the same anymore.
Yeah.
And she always will be a beautiful person and stuff, but like she didn't need that. It's just I don't know, it's not for me to decide who gets what and does what to their body and stuff, but like especially lip injections.
Yes. Yeah.
Lip injections, I feel like the smaller the lips on anyone, the better. Not now if they want to make them bright red with lipstick and stuff, that's cool. I think that's cool to look at, but the big lips.
I think juicy lips look good, man, but not when it's obviously fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think lipstick goes a long way with making lips stand out. I think lipstick enough is a good job.
If you're good at makeup.
I don't really know. Like I really don't. I know not everyone has the time to just put makeup on.
Or like be good at it.
Yeah. Which I didn't realize. I didn't know this until I was we were watching WWE wrestling, And I was watching, my wife was on the couch on her phone, and we were watching it, and she was like, those girls are really good at putting on makeup. I'm sure they have someone doing it for them, but it's all like sparkly and stuff. And she was like, she said, honestly, that's the most impressive thing about all this, is their makeup. It's like how sparkly it is. And I was like, why, is that hard? And she was like, that is so hard.
Yeah, when I see someone like in public, I'm like, holy cow, they are so good at makeup.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's admirable. Yeah.
Yeah, I would never know. I would never know. I mean, sometimes I'm thankful that I don't have to know.
Sure.
Like, I'm nervous of anything that has anything to do with girls. Like, I'm nervous about, like, when my daughter grows up and I have to put her hair in a ponytail. Like,
You get it.
am I going to get it, or I'm just going to be like, look at your mom. Go
Break clip.
or it's like, you know what? Your hair looks good down. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. You don't need to put the hair up. I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see. I'm a little nervous about that, but like anything to do with makeup, all that stuff, I don't have one clue about it. And maybe that's why I don't understand plastic surgery or any kind of stuff like that, or cosmetic. Maybe that's why I just don't get it. Because to me, because from someone that doesn't have to do that stuff, I'm like, but that looks fine. You look fine the way you are. You look great. Like, I don't know. I would say that's my answer. Some people will say like Crocs. Do you like Crocs?
No, dude.
Really? Even when gardening, you like to garden. Would you wear Crocs?
No.
No?
I'm either like barefoot or in boots or tennis shoes.
Yeah.
Or flip flops. I wear all kinds of stuff.
My theory is there's no clothing that's ugly. It's just not in its time yet. Hasn't peaked yet. You know, it's not trendy yet. There's going to be a time where wearing Crocs, or maybe it already has came and went, where wearing Crocs is so cool. There's going to be a celebrity that does it. There's going to be a certain pair, a certain look, color, shade, that people are like, you know what? Crocs aren't so bad. And then all of a sudden, Crocs are going to take off.
No. Listen, Linda. They've been around for a long time, and there's like different styles of them and everything.
Right.
But nope, absolutely not. They're never going to be like the thing. Your wife the other day told me we were getting so weak that, which is kind of messed up. She saw somebody getting like into an ambulance after a car accident. Not the funny part. She's like, and they were wearing Crocs with socks. And I was so weak because like, what a crappy time, you know what I mean, to get into a car accident. You're wearing Crocs with socks.
See, the first thing that came to my mind was the Croc and Sock Connection, and that's a band name now.
Is it?
To start a band, the Croc
Croc and Socks.
Croc and Sock, the Croc and Sock Connection or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like me, I don't wear Crocs, but like I don't want to hate on any clothes because I just know that there's some people that look good in anything.
Sure.
Honestly. Like, they can wear anything they want. So I don't think there's really any clothes, like even like the fanny pack, for instance. You'll never catch me dead with a fanny pack on.
Yeah, I wear fanny
But it's convenient though. I see why people want to wear a fanny pack because like, especially if you have, same thing with cargo shorts. Cargo shorts get so much hate.
Yeah.
They get so much hate, but it's so practical if you have kids. But snacks in there, your wallet, your keys, like kids just tend to hand you stuff for no reason. My 10-year-old still does. She says, "Here, can you hold these Pokemon cards for me?" What am I gonna do with this?
Carry them.
So I'll just find a pocket to put it in or something, you know, like.
Yeah, no, sometimes my kid will be like, "Can you carry this one?" I'm like, "No, carry yourself."
Yeah.
I got stuff to get too. Oh yeah, fanny packs. Especially if you get like Six Flags.
Yeah.
I want my hands free. I don't want to have to get a locker. I don't want to have to leave my purse and crap in one of the cubbies when you get on a ride because somebody just stole it.
Right.
So yeah, I wear a fanny pack.
Yeah.
All my stuff is in the fanny pack.
I think if fanny packs get a pass, then cargo shorts should too.
Yeah, sure.
Especially if for those reasons.
Cargo shorts were popular for a long time.
They were. Yeah, they were a long time, and then all of a sudden they started getting so much hate. I'm like, why?
Well, they're kind of big.
And then I got subconscious about it. Now none of them. I don't own cargo anything now.
Cargo pants are probably what got the most hate because those are so ugly. But no, cargo shorts.
I had some cargo snow pants.
That makes sense.
Go out in the snow, but I don't know. I just the practicality is just there. It's just,
yeah.
You know, that's what I like about them. But other than that, I can't think of anything that doesn't look good on anybody.
No.
So, all right, let's move on. Okay, so what's the best place to go when you're dating for the first time? I know this is so subjective, and it's such a
The bar.
right. You know what
It's
though?
terrible, yeah.
I'm gonna just say my answer, and I don't know if this is right. I'm not a dating expert, and I don't really care.
Sure.
If I am going on a date, if I am, say I'm single again, I'm putting someone on a date, I'm inviting her to do something that I want to do.
Sure.
That I want to do. I want to go to a baseball game. Hey, I got tickets to a baseball game. Do you want to come? That way, she doesn't show up. Guess what? I'm still going to a baseball game.
Yeah.
And she stands me up, or you know what I'm saying? Like, because I just feel like I know, like me and my wife's first date was in the wintertime, so that we couldn't go to a baseball game or anything. So we ended up going to dinner and a movie, which I like to do. I like to go out to dinner and go out to a movie. But like, I know like a lot of people say like dinners are kind of awkward for dates. Awkward. It's such a whole like who pays the bill and who does what, and it's just like,
well, somebody's got to pay on whatever date you go on.
I know,
Yeah.
but like if I got tickets to a baseball game, if I get them, I've already paid for them, so like there's nothing to think about there. You know what I'm saying? Like I already got the tickets. Food, yeah. I don't know. Like that doesn't bother me. Like and stuff like that. It's just like the date where it's just you're just sitting there face to face talking about your life and basically like an interview. It's kind of, I don't know. Like if I'm inviting someone onto a date, I just want to do what I want to do, and then next time if there's something that she's interested in, maybe she'll invite me to go do something that she wants to go do.
Yeah.
Whether it's just go to a concert, go somewhere fun, or go to the zoo, or do something.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be somewhere you can talk.
Yeah.
And hear each other.
Mm-hmm.
My very first thought was miniature golf. I don't know why, but
Miniature golf is fun. I would do miniature golf. If she invited me to miniature golf, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I have and honestly I think our first date was probably not that great because we went to the movies after because we didn't know what else to do, and we went and saw Jumper, and it was so boring she fell asleep to it. She fell asleep. Thankfully, our date went on after that. We still hung out after that, and the night got much better after that. But
Yeah.
still, like it was, like I don't know. The movies are just so weird because, you're not really getting to know your date. It's kind of pointless because you can go to the movie by yourself. You don't need anyone to go to the movie with, honestly, because you're just going to sit there and watch it.
Yeah.
It's not really a social activity, So. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts? What do you think is the best date?
I don't know, Ben.
You don't really know.
Miniature golf.
Miniature golf. Oh, yeah.
I don't have a whole lot to say about that one.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Do you think nice guys really finish last?
No, I don't.
You know?
No.
Why is that?
Because that's something that people say. That's something that guys say when they think that they're nice guys, but they're not.
Yeah.
So, like,
Or,
if you have to say, I'm a nice guy, no, you're not.
If there's a sense of entitlement because you're a nice guy, you're not a nice guy.
Yeah.
You're not. You're just an entitled. I can't say it, but yeah, you're just.
Yes.
Exactly. I don't know. I think anything like I think that goes to like giving with expectations is not like a gift with expectations is not or a gift with conditions is not a gift at all.
No, it's not.
It's just you're doing something to kind of scratch your own back because you're trying to get something in return.
Yeah. I had someone tell me that there's no way that anyone does something for someone that's not for themselves. And I was like, that's not true at all.
Yeah.
Like, not even close. And they were just dead set. Like, it's something psychological.
So, yeah.
And I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah, it's a very cynical way of thinking.
Like, so you only do things for people because there's some reason behind it?
Yeah.
Like, what? Anyway, yeah. No, I would like to say a lot of nice guys are incels.
Incels.
Yeah.
Now, exactly what is incels has been come up a lot. Explain like your definition, or what's the actual definition of an incel?
An incel is someone who is involuntarily celibate, and typically, and they're males.
Yeah.
And they have been scorned by women because they're nice guys, but they can never get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And so they have groups where they hate on women. They think that women are they're just mean and wrong, and like a lot of attacks that happen are by incels against women because women are just so bad. But like, no, it's you. Like there's something that like if you've never had a girlfriend, first of all, lower your standards. You're probably not a great person going for someone who is a great person. They don't want anything to do with you. Stay to your level, man.
Right.
Get on your own level with who. Everyone can find someone.
Exactly.
But so if you just can't get some beautiful, smart woman, that has nothing to do with them.
Right.
They don't want to be with you.
Right.
And that's not their fault. They're not trying to be mean to you.
Yeah, you gotta look at the common denominator. If you're always getting on dates that go wrong, or they're always saying like, like the usual, like, it's not you, it's me, or I just see you as a friend, and blah, 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 blah. I know that's
legit.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, the problem is probably you.
Yeah.
If it's always you, if you're always getting involved and it never works out your way, it's that probably reflects on you.
Yeah.
More than, you know what I'm saying? Because like you had a hand in all that. You had something to do with all that. And I feel like everyone could always just work on themselves. Like
100%.
Work on yourself. Like, okay, like maybe if it is your appearance, then work on it. Do something. Get better. Get smarter. Do something. Like I've always had luck. In my single life, I always had luck with girls that would want to talk to me when I didn't care about them and I was just focused on me. When I was just focused on me, wanting to just really just do what I want to do because I want to do it, and I'm not going to let anybody tell me what to do, and I'm just going to go out and have fun. I want to hang out with the people I want to hang out with. We're going to do the activities I want to do with. I'm going to just get up, go to the gym. I'm going to eat the food I want to eat and stuff like that. Didn't care, was not really out to look for a girlfriend because I was selfish. I just wanted to, I was all about me. I was 19 or 20 years old at the time, young, and I was just wanting to have fun. And then that's when it all seemed to click for me.
Yeah.
That's when I ended up having the confidence to talk to my now wife, because I didn't really think she didn't want to date me. I was like, okay. It was like she didn't want to date me, and she wants me, and she does. That's great. Not okay. Like I was confident, I was comfortable, and I was just really working on myself, and I didn't need validation from anybody, and I always felt like that was always what worked the best for me.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's your attitude. It's not necessarily like the way you look or anything. But if you have a shit attitude and just like, if you're desperately seeming, like how you said, you didn't care, you were confident, and blah blah blah, and you wouldn't have been like, girls are mean because she didn't want to date me.
Exactly. I would never have think to say like, oh my god, all girls are mean because like, you know what I'm saying? No, like, if anything, okay, I would say like maybe I didn't trust this one because of this reason. Like I won't trust. That's different. Like I don't trust this person because she did this and this in the past. Like trust issues, I feel like it's a whole different ball game in general, is trusting. But just to go out and say like, oh, all girls are mean and all girls don't like nice guys and they only want to go after like guys that
jerks.
Yeah.
People with confidence, you mean?
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know. I don't really think nice guys. Now I don't like the saying cheaters never prosper, because oh yes they do, or all over, not in dating, but just in life in general.
What do you mean?
Like cheaters,
Oh, they
like
don't get ahead or
like
something?
people that get ahead, that know somebody in the right places to get ahead, or just know the right people,
Mm-hmm.
instead of, you know how many jobs I've worked at, not here, but I knew somebody and they bumped me ahead of everybody else that
Yeah.
went in did it the right way and everything, and like,
Same.
and then those are the people that end up in the higher spots in management. Some, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get people that have no management experience that come into a place, they know their friends or their uncle was there, they'll come in, no management experience, and guess what? They're already the night shift manager.
Guess what? They're your boss. And you're like,
exactly. So I don't like that whole cheaters never prosper. And it's not that they're cheaters, it's just that they know, they're aware, they know how to take advantage, work the system, and you know, and it could be that maybe they're smarter, they have better resources, they know how to use those resources and everything. So maybe it's not cheaters, but I feel like if you know how to work the system, that's definitely in your advantage.
For sure, I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's all we have for this episode.
Is it? Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Did that feel short to you?
Good question. It's because we had that whole beginning thing.
Yeah.
It would have been way shorter, yeah. Okay.
Exactly. It was good conversations though. I want to say thank you to everyone who listened and watched us. We really do appreciate it. Please follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're on Facebook and we are on Twitter. Just look for The Daily Crew. Please subscribe to us if you want to listen to the podcast on Spotify or Apple. And yeah.
Or if you want to be on the show, we need guests.
Yes.
We need local guests.
Yes, guests. So please just hit us up in the comment section or anywhere to get a hold of us on Twitter. That'd be great. And that's all I got.
Goodbye.
Later.
Be nice.